Hi, Statesmen Nation. We're here with Coach Mike Laird as we preview the 2026 baseball season here at William Penn. Coach, before we get into 26, let's back up and talk about 25 and all the goods and the bads and all of that came with it.
Oh, I was hoping you wouldn't go back to 25.
We can be short about it.
Yeah, it was a tough year. One of the toughest years since I've been here. Not that we really didn't have a bad team, but we did have a lot of tough results, especially late. We lost a lot of games out the back end, relief pitching. Didn't execute in crucial situations a couple times, I know. It's pretty disappointing. We were better than our record. We were close a lot, but close doesn't count, And so we're hoping to, get things back together and execute a little bit better. But it was a tough year from that standpoint, and hopefully we can make sure that doesn't happen.
Off-season wise, obviously, every year you're going to have somebody graduate, and you got the transfer portal, all that fun stuff too. But what were you looking for in some of those new recruits?
Oh well, the biggest glaring deficit coming into this year was our pitching staff. It's not even close. I've never had a season where we come in and have all four of the weekend starters gone, and also a couple key relievers. I think I figured up we we only have 9 innings back out of 300 and some that were pitched last year. That's not even close to any. That's probably the world record right there. So we basically I had to start over with the pitching staff just about. And so, we looked at the transfers primarily, not the transfer portal per se, but mostly, junior college transfers. And I think we did fairly well, but they're also untested in the heart, so we'll see how that goes.
Definitely. All right, let's break it down by position. Obviously, start with the pitchers.
The only two returning guys that got in the game last year are Jack Nesgy and Ben George, and like I said, that's for a total of 9 innings. They're probably going to be, we're probably going to utilize them somewhat in a relief role this year, and they've been around a while. They've been here for 4 years. We're hopefully, they've caught on to some things by now. But I did get 5 transfer pitchers, and I feel pretty good about that. But again, like I said, we'll have to see how that goes. One of them is Andre Gordeev. He played down at Indian Hills, big kid, 6'8" guy, and he's going to obviously help us a lot. He's going to be a starter.
Is he your first ever Russian? I have to ask. I have to interrupt.
Yes, he is. I've had guys from a lot of countries.
Russia. You say Indian Hills, but we got to talk about he's from Russia. That's
he
cool.
is, and he's been in the States for I think 5 or 6 years. He graduated from high school here and stuff. But
pretty well.
He's going to do all right. We don't have anybody on this staff that's going to throw 90 or 94 or something crazy like that. In the past, we've always had a couple guys like that. But we are really, really going to have to pitch it, and that means locate the ball because we don't have a 90, 92, 94 guy. But so you can make a little mistake a little bit with somebody that has that kind of velo, but we don't have that. So we got to pitch. But anyway, Gordeev is going to be in the mix for sure. Got a lefty in, Anthony Estrada, good kid, really good, mostly good off-speed guy. He's going to get a lot of innings. Ethan Peters played for a guy that a real good friend of mine, College of Lake County. Peters is a strike thrower. He doesn't hurt himself, and he's very, very effective. So he's going to be a starter almost for sure. Eric Mejia Jr., he's a lefty, another lefty. Was out of Las Vegas. Young guy, but he's got good stuff. Really good breaking ball. Really like him a lot. He's young, but I like what I see. Another lefty, which we almost had no lefties last year. The fifth one is Garrett Nyman. He's from a school that I've been getting a lot of guys from. That's Colorado Northwestern. and he got quite a few innings for them last year. We're gonna expect a lot of innings out of him. So, got a couple freshmen that Peyton Locke from Missouri. He's looked pretty good. Really competes. Another lefty, Connor Gaddis. He's got really good movement. And then Ethan Soldner was here last year. Didn't pitch varsity. Strike thrower. So yeah, we've got some guys to look at. It's going to be kind of burning off the fumes or getting used to pitching at this level for some of these guys inexperienced. Hopefully it doesn't hurt us too bad. But and then Corbin Kruger, who also catches a little bit. He was here last year. Long arm kid, got a whip, right-hander. He'll probably be able to help us too out there on the hill.
Okay, awesome. All right, let's talk about the other side of the battery, the catchers.
Catchers, we've got some experience there. Starting off with Aiden North. Aiden has been our primary catcher for the last 2 years. And not only that, but he's also frequently hit leadoff for us, which some people go, catchers hitting leadoff. Well, he does a very good job of making adjustments, and he goes up there with intent, and he's a smart hitter. He's a seasoned hitter in the heart. He's probably had between 250 and 300 at bats, and he's also got more power this year. We noticed that this fall, so he'll definitely be catching a lot. He's a returner, of course. And then we've got Jagger Mitchell, who Jagger also will be playing quite a bit of outfield for us this year. He's a good athlete. He's quick, got a good arm, and very aggressive guy. But he caught some last year, and but he's still here. We got a new guy in named Sawyer Hardiman from Utah, and Sawyer is a very good player. Very good player. He can hit, and he runs well. He's a little bit like Sawyer. He can play a lot of outfield. He can play center field.
Yep.
And he's very good. Both, all of our catchers, I should say, are throwing very well. I don't think we're going to, we had a little bit of an issue the last 3 or 4 years actually throwing runners out, but we've got good arm strength back there. So Sawyer is, Sawyer's going to be in the lineup all the time too. So it's kind of moving some people around to make sure we get those bats in there.
Definitely.
So,
all right, around the horn. Let's start at first base.
First base, got a couple new guys, transfers. One is Shane Malou. He's a lefty hitter, which we need. Shane's a good-sized kid, 6'4", about 200 plus, and really good guy. He swings it real well. And looking forward to him. Another one is Albert Jaquez. Albert's also from College Lake County, same as Peters. And Jaquez is a big body guy. He's about 6'5", 215, righty. Both those guys have, they have some impressive swings once in a while. We've moved Riley caught a lot last year, and we've moved Riley over to first also. He's a senior. He will likely be, hopefully he'll be able to come off and give us some real key pinch hits and stuff. He's a big guy, potentially a lot of power. So that's probably most of the guys over there at first base. Third base, if you want to look at the corners, that's pretty much going to be held down by Keone Young. Keone is an outstanding player. Could easily be all conference and more. He
was last year.
So. Yeah, he was last year, but he could be more than that. Very good athlete. Very strong kid. Very smart. Real good student. Throws the ball real well. Got power. Keone's kind of got the whole package, and he could be. Yeah, he's going to be a very good player. So he's got that kind of knocked down or held down. Want to go to the middle? We've got a couple guys back. One was Perez from last year. He played shortstop, and he did pretty good. But once in a while he gets a little long. He's a lanky kid. He gets a little long, And but he can definitely play in the middle, either side, and he also can play corner outfield. So we're looking at some athletes moving around in the outfield. I didn't bring a bunch of outfielders in, but we have athletes, and we have a lot of guys. It's a good problem to have with our infielders. But Perez can play one of, 2 or 3 positions and probably play it pretty well. Andres Pineda is back. He's a senior. Really like this guy. He's always happy, always works really, really hard. Very responsible young man and very, very good athlete. He's an exceptional athlete. He played there 2 years ago. He came in from Southeastern Junior College over at Burlington, West Burlington. Played for Justin Schulte. He's a friend of mine too, and he's a very good player. He played a lot of second. Last year we tried to pitch him a little bit too much, and kind of we thought it'd work. He's got a good arm, but I think we're best suited for him to be at second base, or he can play outfield. He can run. He can really run. Got a plus arm. He can hit the cutoff, and we need him in the lineup one way or the other, either at second base or in the outfield. Another guy that's been here for a while, third year actually, is Ayala, and Adrian Ayala. Good guy, and he's just gotten better every year. He's gotten a little bit better mechanically, quick-wise. I've never seen the guy had a bad day. Whether he's playing or not, he's a team guy. And he keeps getting better and better and better. So the depth there is very, very good. That said, brought a guy in named McGuire Jepson, and this guy is a player. He's very, very good. He will likely be our starting shortstop. And he led that league out there, Scenic West Conference, which is a very, very good Division I wood bat league. He led him in home runs one year. This guy's a player, so you might want to remember him later.
Yeah.
But he can do a lot of stuff. I mean, he can run. He's great hands, super hands. So our middle is as good as I can remember for a while. I mean, with options and stuff. Yeah. And you want that. If somebody goes down, you have an injury, you don't want to, okay, geez, we can never turn a double play. And last year we did not turn very many double plays. I think we only turned about 15. We've had years where we've turned 42. And so that hurts. If you're on the hill, we're telling our guys, put them in play, man. We got a really good infield, and we'll get you out of it. So another freshman that might see some time too, he's developing his kid named Felix Zamora. And Felix is another great kid, another great student. Listens to everything, pays attention. Super guy, super kid. We got a lot of those guys this year, and it really makes me feel good. We had a real good year recruiting. So outfield wise, Abe Arroyo returns. He was an all-conference player a couple years ago.
Yep.
And he's had injuries and stuff like that. Even last year he still had some, but he was almost a unanimous all-conference outfielder a couple years ago. Potential power, he steals bases. If he stays healthy, he's a very good player also. And so a couple other guys that might have a chance out there. Logan Bialek's been around now for a couple years. Logan's got good speed. He keeps getting better. This isn't just a transfer thing. We've got a mix, and some of these guys keep getting better every year, which is really good to see. And Jackson Conjardi, fourth year here, never been really a varsity guy. Well, he's kind of figured some stuff out that after a couple years, and so he'll get a look too. And then of course Jagger Mitchell, catcher, will be out there a lot, I'm sure, because we need him in the lineup. But
sure.
That's kind of most of them, I think.
Okay. DH wise, I think you said a bunch of names, but anybody, I mean, obviously, wherever they don't fit in the lineup, and that's probably going to move around a lot of who's running as a DH. Exactly,
Wade. That's kind of what it is. I mean, obviously, if North isn't catching a game, he's going to be DHing.
Right.
I mean, we got to have him in the lineup. If Sawyer Hardiman, for whatever reason, isn't, he's going to be.
Sure. Yep.
And Albert Jaquez at first base, big kid. I like him a lot. And Shane Malou over there, those are two guys that need to hit a lot.
Yep.
So we've got a lot of options offensively that way. We don't have a ton of speed,
Yep.
but we got a lot of guys that can hit.
Yep.
And looks real promising there.
Okay. Well, if the weather cooperates, you guys are supposed to be down south this weekend, in addition to a couple other weekends before conference play starts. So let's talk about that non-conference schedule and how that's going to get you ready for a really grueling Hart.
Yeah. Well, we played really early last year. Last year we played over in Salina, Kansas. That was tough. We had to brought most of the guys back about a few days early before our second semester classes started. It was pretty tough to really try and do that. And we played outstanding teams over there. 3 of the 4 teams we played were ranked. So from that standpoint, it was a good experience that way. But I didn't see the necessity of, I saw a couple teams started playing like 22nd or 23rd of January. Why do you do that? I don't know. But anyway, you can do what you want to do with that after the certain date, 22nd or 23rd anyway. But that's too early for most teams to get ready. But anyway, down at Ponca City, Oklahoma, we were down there last year playing Waldorf. We're playing Waldorf again. We've got something going with them now that's working out pretty well. Ponca City is playing at an outstanding high school facility, big stadium type thing for high school. It'd be for college too. It's really nice. Full turf, of course. And the projected highs, I've been watching this, keep my fingers crossed, but all the way through it's mid to upper 60s.
There you go.
Which is going to feel like we're on the beach down at Waikiki or somewhere,
Right, exactly.
So it's just amazing. We got lucky on that end. And and then we've got, unfortunately, with our kind of offset schedule this year in baseball, we only have 24 countable conference games. We've always had 32 in the past. So that really stretches trying to fill in all those games. And what happens is a lot of teams are, they're into their conference on weekends. So we have 2 weekends wide open, which has almost never happened. And so we've got to fill in with midweeks. And not my favorite thing to do, but we had to do that to get our games up to where we felt like we had enough games. But anyway, so the Hart's definitely tough, as you know. And interestingly enough, I was told by somebody that I did some research that 3 out of the past 4 years are offset crossover, that we've had with our conference. 3 out of the last 4 years, William Penn's had the toughest schedule.
Sounds about right.
Thank you very much.
Looking at it, yeah.
Yeah, that's what we were hoping for.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
the 4th year, we had the second toughest.
There you go.
So anyway, be that as it may, this year, looking forward to it. We've got I've got a lot of great guys. These are super guys, and a lot of them are very, very good students as well. And a little bit concerned with playing the midweeks because of classes and stuff, but we do have to do that this year. So anyway.
All right, let's put a bow on it. What's it going to take for the team to reach the goals that you guys have set here in the preseason?
Well, first of all, our offense will take care of itself. Our defense is very good on the infield. Outfield's going to be a little bit of an experiment occasionally with playing maybe as many as 4 or 5 guys out there to kind of see who settles in a little bit. And then, like you say, we've got options for DHs and stuff too. The big thing, though, and everybody says this, is pitching.
Right.
Well, geez, that's
Gotta get them out.
definitely. I mean, when you lose 300 and some innings, and 2 or 3 of the guys we had on the hill last year were actually pretty good. We just didn't get a lot of breaks for them, and I felt bad for them because they really threw well enough to win. I think we did a little bit of research, and we thought that we came up with this. If we had stopped the game after 5 innings instead of the 7th,
You won all of them.
no, we would have won 20 more games.
Yeah, sure.
We lost games in the 6th and 7th. Just we were at Grandview, and Grandview, of course, went to the World Series last year. We were at Grandview, and our 9-hitter pops up consecutive games on the same day, pops up 2 bunts to the pitcher, and we end up losing those games by 1 run. I mean, this is like in the 6th and 7th inning when we really needed to move guys over. Just a couple execution things here and there, and it was enough. And so we're glad last year is last year,
Right.
and they're looking forward to this year.
All right.
The pitchers don't try to do too much and put the ball in play, give us a chance. Yeah, we got a chance to be pretty good.
There you go. All right. Statesmen open up this weekend, 2026, down in Ponca City. I hope I'm saying that right. I think that's how you said it. Ponca City, Oklahoma, against Waldorf. So from there, then they got a bunch of other games, and you just never know with the weather. Maybe there'll be a reschedule of this or that. But when it's all said and done, we'll have, I think there's 4 different weekends where we're at home, right? This year. So in March and April. So opportunities to definitely catch William Penn. So thank you, Coach, so much. Keep up with the Statesmen on statesmanathletics.com, as well as WPU Athletics for all of our social media accounts as well. So, all right, best of luck, Coach.
Thanks, Wade. Thanks a lot.